With man, it's insane. Fable, pretty good card, man. And now we have triple dragons. Legit. And this is why we play Invasion of Tarkir, because Voltage Surge cannot do this. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today deck that you will absolutely love, I guarantee, if you're a control player especially. Not only this deck has ridiculous synergies, maybe you have seen in the intro, but Invasion of Tarkir with Fable is absolutely broken. Man, those triggers from the Defiance Thundermaw stuck together. If you have single Kikijiki, you already deal 8 damage just on attack triggers. Not even talking about the dragons themselves, that is another 8 damage. You can target the whole board and you basically sweep with single dragon. And they cannot do anything about it if you have Kikijiki in the board. This is the first combo. Second combo is just Chandra on her own, because she's absolutely ridiculously powerful. And Zurgo and Ojutai, man, this card can do so much stuff. It can break the battles, so you can start doing the combo. Or you can just fish for the cards you want, and they cannot do anything about it, because most decks do not run counter spells. So, deck is absolutely amazing. So far we went 71% in Mythic in the win rate, and yeah, not only this, we actually have very winning record against Mono Red, and if you enjoy Mono Red scooping in tiers, this video might be for you, and I think everyone likes it, right? Like, come on. So yeah, a really solid deck with extremely solid results, and it plays extremely fun. Like, honestly, you have so many interactions with the dragons, with the Tarkir. You have a big score that can be copied with Chandra, and you know, you have so much stuff. Even burn down the house, you know, normally you have a sweeper in this spot. Imagine burn down the house together with Chandra on board. It's 6 damage with haste. It's like playing a 6/6 that doesn't really die. Man, this deck is legit. We also have one Search Observation. You can change it. I like it. Every time I usually have some value for this one, especially that you can leave the Zurgo and Ojutai in the board, and when you finally don't have this hexproof, you don't bounce your dragon, your opponent is like, yes, I will finally kill it. You just leave 1 mana and Search of Salvation, and he's like, oh my god, what I'm doing with my life. And Chandra is a mass skill, so this is great protection spells for her. So, this is the deck. I really hope you enjoy it. If you have fun watching or playing this deck, or you just want to show me the support, or you just want to have notifications so you don't need to lurk into YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. It extremely helps, it is appreciated, and yeah, it keeps me going. So thank you for anyone who did it. You are absolutely amazing. And thank you for all the comments. I'm trying to respond as much as I can, but sometimes it gets rough. But if you responded to the video, I probably read it. I'm trying to read all comments that there are. So thank you for this. Let's enjoy some gameplay and have fun destroying Mythic with this one. Alright, going first with double Fable on the play. Are you serious? Man, I'm so good at Magic right now. Man, this is really hard to answer opening. Like, this gives you so much stuff every turn, man. So let's see what we're against. It's not over yet. It's not over, because we still don't have Fable on the board. Hopefully he plays a 2-drop, we kill it, and then we get the priority. That would be perfect. Oh boy. Some exploding time. Man, it's going exactly as we wanted. Exactly. And some lands that really wish to be cycled. I mean, now we just keep playing Fables every turn until we win the game. Hopefully we can hit the 3rd Fable and be even more ahead. Oh yes, that's the gameplay. And in all seriousness, I want to see the card. So we will probably cycle one of the lands. This is the land. I think Farewell will be extremely good. It will be a win con. So I think this is it. And I think we play the Fable just for extra pressure. So we played this. I mean, we can also run very nicely. We kinda waste the cycling, but I just want to keep applying so much pressure. We'll see if he plays something. Like, he gets the Weaver, right? So whatever happens, we have target for Tarkir. Unless he discards something else. Catilda. It just seems to be enchantments with bad build, right? Like, a Gandra is not exactly what you need, unless this is some, you know, high-powered version that comes very late, but I don't think it's really good. Alright. I really want this land, man. I think I want all of those cards. We could only cycle this one, but man, I want my lands every turn. So, what we will do, we will invade the Tarkir, as usual. Just, you know, everyday invasion. And we'll play a land, play the Bankbuster, because I think we'll have enough time to just draw with it. It has Summoning Sickness, so we just attack with double Goblin. I mean, getting it to 1 is pretty nice, because whenever we draw another Invasion of Tarkir, we can just trigger it, and that's pretty cool. You know, 2 mana, 4/4 extreme cool dragon, seems about fine. Alright, so this will be a big turn for our opponent. I think the game plan is, like, this is how we win the game. So what we have to do is just bait his whole hand into the board. He will think, haha, I'm winning, I'm so good at Magic, I play all of my cards. And then we say, we exile enchantments, and now creatures. And basically we'll reset the board, but we have better cards in the deck. Like, we will draw from the Bankbuster in this time, so we will burn one of the treasures, because it's basically 1 mana, draw a card, and that's a good deal. And we need to get all those 3 cards before we farewell. I guess we don't exile enchantments right now, but we probably will. Alright, what is the play? This will be kinda hard. I want to attack with Bankbuster, but I don't want to lose it. This can be a very weird play. Maybe we'll just draw a card. I wanted to copy the Banebuster, but frankly it's probably not the best idea. Alright. You know what? It's pretty okay. It's actually pretty legit. So, we target this one. We sacrifice an artifact. So, it gives us a little bit more breathing room. We create a little goblin. And we attack with 3 goblins, because that means we get the dragon. We get 3 treasures, because that's super legit. All I do is just use Fable, man. Like, my whole board is just double Fable. And it's insane. So he will get that. Oh, he trades. But he will get it at the hand, right? Because I think we killed an enchantment. Something was here. Catilda. What? Well, she's not an enchantment. So I think he doesn't get it back. Unless I'm mistaken. Not for the first time. And now we can start copying. This is not legendary. By the way, we win on the next turn. We just play... Man, none of our cards in the board are actual creatures. This is a removal, and this is like everything, you know? Oh, that would be such a shame if someone countered it. Especially for just 2 mana. Enjoyer 1/1 or 2/2. So we actually win, I think. It's so much power. Like, let's check it out, right? We man, it's insane. Fable, pretty good card, man. And now we have triple dragons. Legit. And this is why we play Invasion of Tarkir, because Voltage Surge cannot do this. Oh my god, like, look at this stuff. This is so ridiculous. I love it. Just 3... It doesn't end. Okay, it just ended. Like, look at this. Can it be more fun? We didn't even attack, and all it needed is 1 Invasion of Tarkir flip and 2 Kiki-Jiggies, and suddenly you get this freaking madness for basically no creatures. Alright, so against Mono Red, this is probably a losing hand. Against slower decks, it is a pretty decent one. So let's see. Alright, Toxic. You kinda like to see it. Honestly, I enjoy playing against Toxic always. Even if I lose, it's just pretty cool matchup. Always makes, you know, some interesting plays. Enchantments, alright. Alright, that's... Oh no, this is the... Hello. This is the only land I should not be playing, man. Oh, I nearly did it. So they might give Indestructible? No. Cool. It's still not over. They can play Naturalis into Weaver, like, they have stuff. Dock is probably the best for us, right? And I remember from playing enchantments, it's actually pretty hard to get the correct lands ratio. I actually had so much trouble with this when I was playing it. You know, up to 4th Mythic. It was, man, I played like 20 something hours with just break for sleep. Like, it was pretty exhausting. But yeah, back to the game. A Ganja. Not sure why all the enchantments play a Ganja. Maybe they don't have anything better, but it doesn't feel like, you know, it's not aggro card really. Audacity, sure. And he wants to protect the battle, that's interesting. We definitely have stuff to exile, or to cycle. Man, Fable is always so incredibly useful, and those are some good cards. Alright, do we want to go for the Emperor? I mean, I get the treasure, so as long as I get nice trade, I guess he gets the stuff, but it's fine. He won't be attacking, as he already has shown, so we need to play a little bit differently. Normally, if I've seen aggressive player, I would just, you know, wait with the Emperor and not attack. They get the card, but they lose the board, and I have a 4 loyalty Planeswalker, I have a Cardo, and from the next turn I have Negate, so I can protect everything. And the win con is farewell, we just name enchantments and he's out of the game. Honestly, this deck is extremely weak to farewell. If you can get to 6 mana, they just don't have anything that beats it. Especially with like borrowed times, it's even worse, because, well, not in this situation, but generally, you know. Oh, Emperor, so we will get stuff back. Man, that's pretty crazy. Alright. I mean, if we play the Devils, we can crack this and probably win the game. I mean, treasures are pretty nice, aren't they? Works hard. You know what? Let's go all in. Let's not risk it. I don't think he has anything. This deck doesn't play at instant speed, but you know. Like, if we get the dragon, we win anyway. Don't forget, we get Kiki-Jiki, and yeah, you probably have seen what is going on when you have Kiki-Jiki and the Thunder Maw. I mean, bad things happen to only one of the players. Alright. It's like, alright, that's a good one. But I think we can still kill it. What was it? Spirits and enchantments, right? Alright. So if we copy the dragon, we can deal 2 damage, but we cannot kill it. But we can still trade if he wants to lifelink. And we can play another Emperor. So I think this is the play. Right? It's a bit wasteful, but we'll take it. Whoa. Oh, we get double tree. Oh, cool. I guess I win the game. I forgot. Man, every time just Magic saying, bro, you won the game, just use the triggers, and I'm like, okay, thanks Magic. Alright, so I mean, when you copy this, the game is absolutely over, man. Like, this synergy is legit ridiculous. Cool, I will play my Emperor. You know, we just cleared the board with just creatures and our cool triggers. And Goblin with First Strike that keeps killing everything every turn. I mean, it's not getting close, man. And we still have the triple Devils, so we can protect Emperor really good. Yeah, like Kiki-Jiki with Thunder Maw is like absolute destruction, man. Like 8 damage with haste, basically. Just from the triggers, and then another 8 damage. Man, it's absolutely insane. Like, we kill him on the next turn with just two dragons, right? Like, we make a copy. He doesn't have lifelink, so all we do is just attack. And I mean, that's 8 damage to the face just from the triggers. Man, it's filthy. It's dirty, I love it. It doesn't, yeah, like, he knows it. He knows it's not fair, and I fully agree, man. Like, just 3-drop into your 2 mana removal, and suddenly you have 16 damage in the board. Alright, man. Normally it's like, oh no, I'm getting flooded, but you know what? I have Fable. I don't care what I have in the hand. It's still fine. So we start with this one, second, third, double cycle on the painlands. That's the strategy, and we'll see from there. Oh no, this will be harder, because now we basically need to draw correct cards or we lose the game. Even on the play it's hard because we don't have a 1 mana removal nor 2 mana removal. So basically, like on the draw we would probably already lose, but we are good at Magic, so we are on the play and we still have a chance. Alright, nothing on the ground, a bit unfortunate, but we still have Kumano to trade against. Some more lands, you'll love to see it. Man, without cycling those lands we would be in huge trouble, but with this it's a bit better. Play with fire activated, so we'll get at least 4... Are you serious? Do they... Okay, either they have something I do not understand, like double festivities, or they just don't know how to play their deck. You know what? Is it Kumano or Feldon? We have Emperor, so it's Kumano. And I don't need the mana, like I have Emperor for the next turn. The whole... Alright, we'll talk about it, because man, it makes me angry. I think we cycle like this. Tapland should not hurt us, right? We will have 3 cards, we'll draw something, yep. Good. Don't you worry, they will attack. So, the whole point of red decks is that you use burn spells, temporary damage, on creatures, permanent resource, and that gives you continuous advantage, right? Now they would attack with Kumano again for extra 2 damage, and this means they deal overall way more damage than just 2 to the face, but I don't know how their deck works. Alright, I actually don't want to block Feldon. I also think the Wandering Emperor will die instantly. And I have this to block the flyer, if I have to. So we will go like this. Getting rid of Feldon is pretty huge. Also we get Kikijiki on the ground and the dragon, so it should be okay. See? So if we -1, we would give them the card, lose the life gain, and still basically lose everything. So that would be really bad. Alright, this is a bit rough, but I still think it's correct play. We can be aggressive. Like, so far, at the moment, we are winning the race. It won't be so easy. I want big score, but probably Voltage Search is the play. No. Unless you block, they have troubles burning this kind of stuff. Oh, now he learned. See? We are teaching mono-red players how, you know, the basics of their deck. It's glorious, it's amazing. I mean, have you ever seen this card and wasn't happy with it? Like, bro, it's best card. It's absolutely best card. I mean, I should probably attack first, right? Let's not be a dummy. Yep, just removal. We never go back with this one. Alright, this is important. Do we go for... this is not a painland, so red mana, blue and red. I think that's the play. We go Fable with this one. We get the blocker for adversary if we want. We get the search. I could search of Salvation, but I'm not killing him on the next turn, so let's wait. Let's use it as a, you know, 1 mana hard counter spell that also negates all the damage to all your creatures. Seems pretty good. Attack. They love to respond with no reason, for no reason. So let's see if they respond just for the sake of responding. Alright. What would you say if I trade it like this? Which means that you have empty board against a dragon? That's not where you wanna be, man. That's not where you wanna be. Bangbuster. Yep. So our plan was to burn down the house for 5 mana and keep up the search for Salvation. So this is like 5-6 damage on this turn, and we leave 1-2 blockers, and that would be absolute good game. Man, we are really ranking up with this one. Alright, going first. I mean, we have a lot of removal, so that's basically all you need, right? Let's go with this one. So I was thinking about the Emperor. Emperor needs double white, but we have time to hit it. Kumano faces Kakazan. card I have never seen before in my life. Absolutely. So this will be a 2-drop, right? This time, because we cannot answer 2-drop. Oh, perfect. Alright. That's a really good match for us. So we can... Man, this is honestly as good as it gets for us on the draw. So we kill the chick, because it answers the 2 toughness and we can get hit for less. I mean, yeah. Let's get the live game. Now we go Invasion of Tarkir, because he cannot buff the toughness. And we trade everything. So, it was fine until now. Now we have nothing. So, let's see how good their follow-up is, because if... Okay, Squee would probably absolutely murder us. With Adversary, it's always hard, man, but maybe, just maybe. Let's go for this one. I mean, this has to be a big score, right? And we kinda have to play it now, you know? Let's get rid of the Painland. We might hit Invasion of Tarkir, you know, this kind of stuff. Chandra. You know what? Chandra is pretty legit. So she can answer the board on herself, like on the next turn. We're at 11, it's not the worst because we had very good opening. Alright. I like it. We have options. So we have what? 7 mana, potentially 9. But what do we do? I think we just burn the board, man. Not perfect. Not my favorite use of Chandra. It also really puts her exactly in the range of Lightning Strike, which means that Chandra probably dies. But she clears the board and I think that's good enough. We could also try to save her. Alright, that's important. We could try to save her. If we plus 2, it will be... No, he still dies to Lightning Strike, so whatever. We don't really have a choice. Do we want the dragon? Is dragon cool? We need to burn this Lightning Strike. And play with fire won't do. He needs exactly Lightning Strike, so no, it puts little pressure. They probably have it, but you know. You need to stack the chances. Of course, they just keep burning face. Man, do they even see the rest of the board? I think they are just playing... Like, this part they don't see, this part they don't see. All they see is just this part and this number. Oh my god, they actually responded to the board. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, jokes aside, we are in a tough spot, man. We are actually in a tough spot. Let's keep big scoring, I feel. We don't have time to use the Bankbuster, and if we hit a lot... Alright, so we can play the dragon. Honestly, it's probably as good as it gets, so let's go for it. And unfortunately, I would love to attack, but not on this turn. He has only 1 card before the top deck, so he cannot ensure winning strategy. We need to go for it, and he needs to burn it. If he uses 2 cards for 1, it's fine. Oh, double festivities. But this is actually pretty good for us, man. We are starting with this one, and we might go for Memory Delusion the same turn. Like, we have better top decks than them. I mean, we should at least. So far, it's definitely not looking like the case, but we should hit something. That is not a land. I mean, those 2 cards are not lands, at least. Can they beat us with their top decks? The answer is usually yeah. Duh. Let's keep playing. It's not like we have much choice. Emperor is great. So, Aether Double Emperor on... Man. What's wrong with monolith players? I'm not saying all of them. I've seen in the comments some cool ones, but man, like, are they even trying? They don't know what we have. They can draw 2 cards in a row that will burn us, and they just scoop, because why would you play a game? Alright, we are going first. Voltage Surge, Invasion of Tarkir, and some Cardo. You love to sit, and a lot of lands. So far so good. Let's see what our opponent... Like, it definitely seems a bit red, doesn't it? I mean, just a little bit. We actually have the curve, so let's go with the Painland. No. I refuse to play the Painland first. We can use those for colorless. See? Good decision. So now we have Voltage Surge, and we are doing a little bit, like, Memory Delusion is not a good card here. It should be something else. You know what? I'm taking the damage for the sake of sorcery speed. Alright, and I will take a little bit more extra damage. But we get the perfect target with the invasion. So I still think it's okay. Still not fully convinced is if this is worth it, but I've been playing like Flameless Bolts before. And I mean, both have merits. Let's submit 0. I mean, we are at 17 and turn 3. And now turn 4, so if that's not a success in standard, I have no idea what is. We drew 2, Cardo effects. That's really bad, so we'll cycle one of them. Okay, that's good. We need to slow him down a little bit. No lands, that's even better. So, only 1 drop. In the end, he has card advantage. Next turn will be powerful, but not this one. He's playing into the Emperor. When you have double white mana and 4, mana total, you actually don't want to tap out until they attack. Because some might play around Emperor, Huh. That's pretty good. Oh boy. We could go for Chandra, but what then? Can they kill Chandra at 7 loyalty? Is she even good here? We burn all the treasures. That's really big decision, man. We can go up to 7 loyalty. I guess she absorbs so much, damage that I think it's still worth it. And still, we lose 1 loyalty, but this way we can actually go for a card. Oh, I wish I had 1 round more. That would be so perfect. But Search is decent. Kinda. Not really. Like, it's great on their turn, but we can play it until end of my next turn. But still, we untap with Chandra, and that's pretty huge, man. That's actually pretty huge. So it will be copied, right? Not without mana cost. So Memory Rush actually hits. We can go for double blue. Man, it's pretty wild that Chandra can produce blue mana as well. I think it worked. Did it work? Let's go for the Devils. It doesn't work. I really thought I thought at some point it did, but I guess I was wrong. Oh boy, so let's go with the Fable. Good old Fable cannot fizzle. Alright, learning experience. Alright, but I will probably leave it so you guys can also laugh at my mistakes and also remember forever that Chandra is not great with Memory Deluge, but she's amazing otherwise. Alright, so 4 damage to Chandra. Oh, it's 6 damage, right? 6 damage because of the Warfare. Well, that feels bad, but we can at least sweep the board fully, right? But then they get the squee and it starts over. Alright, I think we just go farewell, man. So for farewell, make disappear is pretty bad here. Zurgo, I mean, it's kinda okay. I will cycle the Devils. Alright, so this is definitely a farewell turn. This helps a little bit, so he's up to 3 cards. Yeah, and we are also to 3 cards. Oh, I feel a bit bad about fizzling this Memory Deluge. So I kinda threw this game. I'm sure that there was something better to play, right? But we can still maybe make it work. And whenever you make a mistake, you only make it once. Now you will forever be a better player. So, that's pretty good. So how do we do it? It will be kinda hard to... Never mind. Never mind. On the next turn we can crack it. And now we can just use it as a blocker, I think, because of the tap. Unless... You know what? Maybe we hit the land after attacking. That would be perfect. So we attack here. We get the trigger because it also triggers during... when you attack the battle. It's not Planeswalkers though. A bit, something that you need to keep in mind. And we of course... Alright, I should know. I should know. We absolutely decline. We play the land and we eat our failure with some dignity. Because this turn will hurt. I mean, we get the dragon, so it's not over. On the next turn we have really good play. But they might burn us in between. Especially if they don't have Warfare, they wouldn't cast Lightning Strike there. So we know it's not Warfare. Alright, Zurgo. He kinda wants to get rid of it because it gives us answers every turn. And one thing mono-red players don't like is your opponent like drawing answers to your board. But they don't have really a choice, right? They have one card, which means they cannot burn it. And they just can attack because this has flying. This cannot block and this cannot block. So here you go, one card. You can press the big orange button, as you always do, and hope it keeps you in Mythic. There's no decisions here, really. Like, those cards cannot block what we have, and of course he just wants to keep attacking, right? I think that we start with big score. We definitely do not have time for Marauders. I guess this one was also a viable choice, but I think both of those cards won't matter. Okay, Eland is pretty cool. Now we have the full information, right? Let's go for Invasion, because we can crack both of them on the same turn, and that's pretty huge, man. So, we attack this one. I mean, we could show it, but it's not a difference on this target. So, this one flips. We get the cool dragon. And guess what? This is also a cool dragon. So now, man, we can kill him on the next turn, I feel. Now, to end the target, we attack the battle and we get another dragon. This is why we have the Tarkir instead of other removal. Like, I mean, Voltage Surge doesn't give you this value, man. Oh my god, we get the trigger, of course, of course. I will actually go for Celestus just because it's a live game. We decline, but respectfully. Alright, I cast another dragon, and now I will get double trigger, so basically all of those dragons attack for 8 each. That's pretty legit, man. And I mean, I said about Celestus, but the game will be over on the next turn probably, right? So we just need as many blockers as possible, because one dragon can block here, second one can block here, and the third one will block whatever he has. So he's just hoping for a top deck, and this is the last card he will draw this game. So let's see, how Mythic are you? I mean, I'm pretty Mythic in this game, so I guess I shouldn't talk. But we learned, alright? We will never make this mistake again, until, you know, new cards will happen. Cool. Some mono-red tears. Oh boy, that was some embarrassing misplay on my part, but we'll get there. See, still Mythic.